Welcome back to Super Mario World. In the last part, we prevented the Death Egg from launching.
That's not true.
Now we're gonna have a psychedelic experience. Smash
Yeah,
Team
we
Games
are.
psychedelic.
I mean,
Smash Team Psychedelics.
Carrie, if you
What if
recall...
we did a commentary on mushrooms?
Hang on, Carrie, if you recall, we already did the special stages in Sonic CD.
Okay.
It's true.
Ooh.
I still think.
Never
a
mind,
Smash Team-
we got rainbow giant rings. This is a psychedelic experience.
Oh my gosh.
Carrie, I will do a commentary with you on mushrooms.
Okay, great, cool.
So,
Glad I'm not gonna be
I
alone in
love-
this.
Smash Team Trips.
I love how, like, the team went out of their way to
I
have
love you.
Sonic and Tails and Knuckles, like, looking up at every single angle, and they just take advantage of them in every possible cutscene they can.
They're like, let's now have him follow the emeralds.
Somebody
dropping
remind me
in.
to comment Smash Team Trips when this episode goes up.
I will remind you to not do that.
To be fair,
Okay, then.
to
We'll
be
be
fair,
a rebel and do this
hang on.
because
But Carrie,
I'm a teenager.
if you watch the episode yourself, that's your reminder, because you just said it in the commentary.
That's big facts.
Ooh.
I know that's why I
Carrie's
said it.
got a gigantic
reminding myself.
fucking brain.
Uh-huh.
Carrie's like, what if we used 100% of her brain?
Her
What if I
gray
say
matter
something
is
that my
low.
future self will hear and then use it to remember something that I want to do?
Anyway, so...
Hey, Gabe, don't forget about the soda at work.
Hey,
Or
be
don't
too
late
forget
for that.
about-
What I
don't forget about
love is
money
that-
hidden on 327 Elm Street.
Can't be turned.
So,
Can't
this
lose.
video... Here's the thing, Gabe. It's probably going to be, like, February or March when this video goes up. So I'm just imagining, like, you forgetting it until this goes up, and then you watch it, and you're like, oh shit, the soda!
Thankfully, those don't expire easily.
Yeah, it's just gonna be sugar water by the time I find
It'll
it.
be so flat. It'll be like a canyon.
It'll be so flat, it'll just be like a solid at the bottom of the cup.
It'll be
Just
canyons aren't
compressed
flat.
itself.
Point
Wait,
is
yeah,
that they're
canyons
less
aren't
than
flat.
That's the point. Is they're less than flat.
Anyway,
and they're advanced flattery.
Sorry,
Thank
I don't
you.
know why, but Evan just saying canyons aren't flat is really funny to me. I don't know why.
Anyway, exposition.
Because
We
Go
got
ahead.
there's good news and bad news. The bad news is we don't have the Chaos Emeralds anymore. The good
Fudge.
news is the reason we don't have them is because we traded them for the chance to get the 7 Super Emeralds, which means we have 7 more special stages to do. I guess technically 6 since I finished this one. And then we get the Hyper Forms, which is cool and shit.
Super Emerald actually sounds lower tier than Chaos Emerald.
You know, it
True.
does.
It's true.
Maybe they should have called
Chaos
it like
seems like
Maybe
top
that's
tier.
why. Maybe that's why the Super Emeralds didn't come back after this game that they were introduced in.
that's
Maybe.
true. Sega hates the Super Emeralds. Thank you, Sega.
Oh my god, I just realized that little, like, nub at the, bottom of the, like, area there, like, on the, like, flat ground. That's
Yeah.
actually just, like, the Sky Sanctuary teleporters, but, like, kind of, like, sunk into the ground a little bit. I just noticed that now.
Damn, it's been a million years since this game's been out.
Yeah, it's been 30... No, it has not been 30 years yet. It's been 28 years.
That's distinctly less than a million.
You know what? Yeah.
Yeah. Although
I do know.
relative to
That's why I
infinity, it's
pointed it
actually
out.
really close.
You know what, Will? I don't want to hear it. Alright, thank you. And now I can hear it. Go ahead.
So, I'm gonna say something entirely unrelated.
No.
Okay.
It's my favorite fucking math meme of all time.
Mm-hmm.
Matt?
Wait, Matt having sex?
Yeah.
What?
Um.
Speak, dog.
So if you have a sequence of numbers like
Yes.
that you're adding together,
Yeah.
it's just all the positive whole numbers. So like 1 + 2 + 3 + 4 all the way to infinity. What do
Yeah.
you think that'll add up to?
Infinity?
Fair guess. It's actually -112.
Negative
What?
112.
And I will not explain why.
Wait, can you repeat that? I didn't quite catch it.
If you add all the positive whole numbers, so 1 + 2 + 3 + 4 all the way to infinity, it equals -112.
That seems incredibly unlikely.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for
well, you know
starters,
what
you have
else
to
is
reach
incredibly
infinity, which is not
unlikely
which is not a
My
possible
existence.
feat.
I was gonna say having sex with Gabe's mom, but
I mean, that's also true. Hey, so Will, ever since you said that,
it didn't happen.
ever since you said that the Methodists were the Dark Souls of Christianity, I've still been thinking about that, even though I know you were just memeing. But I've decided that the Apostolic Pentecostals are the Dark Souls of Christianity.
Okay. I'm very glad that we've come to this conclusion.
Yeah.
I'm really glad because I completely forgot about it.
I haven't forgotten about it since you said it.
Living rent free in Carrie's head.
Carrie's just been like deeply disturbed, like palm on her forehead, like what the fuck's going on?
Fucking beads of sweat rolling down her forehead.
Anybody
at
listening,
night.
it's either Apostolic, Pentecostal, or knows one, you'll know what I mean.
What
Carrie's a
did you
lot
do?
like me, in which she'll be thinking about the same thing forever until the situation's resolved.
How do we resolve this? Do we kill all the apostolic Pentecostals?
No, I just needed an answer. I needed to find the true Dark Souls of Christianity.
All right, Will. You've got to ring the 2 bells, okay? Then you gotta go defeat the 4 lords, all right? Then you gotta inherit the flame, or don't.
The flame.
I inherited the flame by accident.
You did? Oh,
Yeah.
you're a fucking buster. That's tragic.
See, here's the thing. I'm just gonna go with the Chaos Order thing.
Bro,
I'm
but
gonna-
the thing is,
I'm just
right?
gonna own it.
Kingseeker, like, Framed, right? And you have Darkseeker Koth, right? Here's the thing, right? The thing is, they're both, like, super, like, ooh, our own goals, right? But the thing is, with, like, Framed, right? He knows for a fact that even if you inherit the flame, they're gonna have to wait for another person to do it. And just, like, try and grasp to keep, you know, the Age of Fire and gods alive. But, also get bodied.
Is this still Christianity?
No, this is Dark Souls now.
Okay, I just want to say I have a very, very love-hate relationship with the slot machine bonus. It's more hate than love, I'd like to point out. Like, I feel like...
Hate, love.
So, here's the thing. I think it knows I don't care for it either, because it is very, very kind in giving me 3 Eggmen and then refusing to let me back into the slot.
Yeah, I just took your money and pushed you out. Like a prostitute. Sorry.
But yeah, I don't really like it because, like, compared to the other 2 bonus stages, there's stakes to lose things, where with the, with the Gumball bonus, that's just, like, giving you things, and none of them are, like, bogey prizes either. They're just shields, rings, or a 1-up. And then the Global bonus, which, if you're good at, you can get so many fucking rings from that. Like, probably more than you'll ever get from the slot machine bonus.
Nice phone.
Great
up?
phone. 10 out of 10
This phone
phone.
vibrated really
It
loud.
was phone.
Oh, that was mine.
Did he have it stapled to his prostate?
No, it's stapled to my microphone soundproofer right now.
Oh,
Honestly, fair.
I was
Will.
referencing Will's joke from a billion years ago.
You know what? You could have said, like, yesterday, and I would have believed you that I made a joke about a prostate yesterday.
It's
Because that is
It was in
extremely on brand for me.
Hamtaro, Ham Heartbreak at the fair when we were exiting the Dig It game.
Yeah.
And I laughed the hardest I have ever laughed in Smash Team games.
Yeah, that was a
episode.
That was a text from my brother. He sent me this drawing that he drew.
I like
You know
drawings.
what? Drawings are typically drawn by people, so I'm not surprised that he drew it.
Ooh.
What if
Actually
Drew
relatable.
drew a drawing?
Is the ham chat word for is it ham state?
We actually don't have a chat word for prostate, but I think it would be prosty.
Prosty.
Yeah, prosty. That's it.
Prostate the snowman.
Wait, are you sure that's not that? Are you sure that's not that? Hang on a second. Are we sure that's the ham chat for prostate and not the ham chat for prostitution?
Ooh.
If you're right, prostate would be prosty8. Like the number.
I think only Will heard my joke.
What?
No,
did-
Prosty the Snowman. I left.
Yeah, I
her.
heard
Yeah.
that.
Oh, yeah, I
Me too.
heard that. I was just saying.
Will just
something
thought
else.
it was really funny.
Evan had a thing to say before.
Oh, what do you say?
He wasn't allowed to laugh. He said,
I said what I said was I think that like would prosty be a better ham chat for prostate or for prostitute? As we know, ham chat is an extremely sexual language.
Is that where the word for like? So which word comes from which? Does prostate come from prostitute or vice versa?
I'm not gonna lie. I firmly believe they're entirely unrelated.
Yeah, me too.
No,
Now I have to know.
I choose to believe. Oh wait, actually, okay. No, it was already prosty is actually the word for prostate in our ham chat STG. ham
Wait,
chat
it was
dictionary.
already in there?
It was already in there.
Jesus Christ.
Hey, Will,
Oh my
I wanna
gosh.
finish my Dark Souls tangent real fast.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry.
So
I'm gonna scream.
before you continue with this,
Yes.
like, are you talking about Dark Souls or Elden Ring?
Dark Souls.
Oh, I have no idea anything about Dark Souls.
Gotcha. But I was just gonna explain the reason why linking the flame is a bad idea.
Okay.
Badge idea.
So when you link the flame, basically all you're doing is you're adding fuel to the fire for like maybe another, I don't know, like, that first flame, that shit is bad. Maybe like only giving it like at most maybe 40 years. So if you just don't light the flame and you initiate the Age of Dark, which is also known as the Age of Man, which is also when you die and you don't come back as a hollow, it's literally only benefits, because now man can be man, and the gods who are jack-offs are dead as fuck, and you can just be cool. Oh, here he is, swinging axe fuck,
His
the man
name,
himself.
he actually does have a canon name, and it's Hey Ho.
Is this guy's superpower deforestation?
Yeah,
I
and
guess
now he's
so.
dead.
I think
Defenestration?
I think he's supposed to be a Golden Axe reference, but don't quote me on that.
I love Golden Axe.
Honestly,
When you
I
go
do
from
not
left to
care for
right
Golden
to-
Axe that much.
Wow, this guy does not like going left to right, beating people up as a dwarf.
Listen. It's just, I played Streets of Rage before Golden Axe, and then I just, like, Streets of Rage is just better.
That's true.
Golden Axe just did not grab me, and from what I understand, because I have not played any of the sequels, but, like, the sequels do not improve on the game the way Streets of Rage's sequels do.
I just hates beat 'em ups. No, he doesn't. He likes beat 'em ups.
I don't like a
Me.
lot of beat 'em ups really. I like Streets of Rage, and I like Turtles in Time. I haven't played a lot of other ones.
I can recommend you like 5 good ones. Have y'all? Wait, actually, side note. Even though it's like not a real game, well, it is, but like it's not a game. Have you played Streets of Kamachuro?
Yes, I have played Streets of Kamarocho.
Thank you. Got it mixed up, but it's pretty good.
I mean, listen. That is just actually the first level of Streets of Rage 2, but you're playing as Yakuza characters.
Yeah.
So that was
Here,
already pretty
Chan.
familiar to me. You know,
Look at this guy ride the mushroom.
Yeah.
That sounds really weird. Wait a sec. Okay. Look at this
Well,
man.
no, it's actually an 80s like driving show called Mushroom Rider.
Oh, Mushroom Rider. That's the intro.
Yes, it is exactly, and it's got like a cool vaporwave logo.
Yeah, it does. Hey, Will, do you like racing?
Oh, I'm sorry, I'll be
Racing?
quiet. Oh no.
I know I'm not gonna say it, but if you know, you know.
When you
IYK,
you know, yes.
and IYKYK. If you know, you know.
Okay, so this particular special
aside.
stage is notable for being very easy to clear and very hard to perfect.
Is it hard to opaque?
I do not understand where that correlates to what I said.
Easy to
Oh,
clear,
'cause I
difficult to opaque.
Yeah.
Harry's got a gigantic brain. Way
Harry!
bigger than
I
anything
know,
else.
I can't contain it. That's why my neck hurts.
Oh my god.
Holding up that big ol' brain.
Yeah, going off of what I was saying, yeah, it's very easy to clear, very, very hard to perfect, because you have to get in here to grab the rings, and then when you jump out of there, you need to press the D-pad to turn at just like pixel perfect timing, or else you're just
You
gonna
need the
hit
Dark
that
Souls
spring and go
system.
straight into a red sphere.
Don't ever say that shit again.
But, you know, I kind of like the idea of, like, one of the easiest special stages, like, in just regular play, actually being one of the hardest to perfect, too. Just because it's got,
Perfect
like,
or
that
perfect?
subversion to it.
Mr. Perfect.
This is exactly like that's
Mr.
exactly
Perfect
like
Cell!
It's exactly how Dark Souls is. It's really easy to beat, but really hard to perfect. Because the way to beat it is you just stop playing.
I mean, you
And
could
that's
just
very
die.
Yeah, we could just die. Thank you, Dark Souls. Of course, the
Okay.
plunging attack.
But no, when I say
So I
perfect,
have-
I mean, like, because, like, in
Yeah,
perfecting
get
the
the whole
special
perfect
stage
type.
means getting all the rings in addition to all the blue spheres.
Please continue. Wow.
Wow.
Is there a question, Carrie?
No.
What's a
There was a
question,
comment,
soldier?
though.
Speak!
I have
Ah.
news from the land of the etymological dictionary.
Oh yeah?
Prostitute and prostitution, and prostate, are actually quite closely related. They aren't
Oh, yeah?
from the same. They both come from actually the same word as that like statue and stand come from. The only difference is they have a slightly different prefix. One is per, sorry, like PER, and then there's pro. But because of like sound shifts, I guess they just both ended up becoming.
Oh, okay.
Professional
The spelling started to reflect how people pronounced it.
Professional
Professional-
institution.
Professional prostate contests.
That's what I want to be when I grow up.
You want to be a professional prostate contest?
Yes.
She wants to be the whole event.
That's like the kid in my Boy Scout troop.
Oh my god, yeah! I want to be a gas station when I
He
grow up.
wanted to be a gas station. And we're like, you want to be a gas station? She goes, no, I want to be a pizza shop. And we're like, okay.
That kid has his priorities fucking straight, bro. No one can
like,
tell him anything.
There were a couple of there were a few people in our troop who just like said things like that. That like there was another time where I just kind of leaned in and said like, "Hey, do you like good things or bad things?"
The response was dumb.
That's such like a that's like I feel like that's like a that's like the kind of conversation you have when you're like high as shit.
This scout troop
Honestly-
reminds me of my high school German class.
That I believe firmly that there is very little difference between being 14 and being super high. They are almost indiscernible states of mind.
It's pretty
That's
fun.
great.
Like
you're-
it's just like how there's almost no difference between being a kitten and being on acid. They are the same. The only difference is brain cell count.
That kids sometimes, or more often than not, experience some form of synesthesia that you grow out of as you mature into adulthood. That's why being like a kid is like being
Not
on
me,
acid.
I'm fucking balling.
You're
You've
bomb.
never experienced synesthesia. To be fair, I haven't
never
that I
gr- I've
know
never
of,
gr-
but it
I've
doesn't
never-
mean that when I was in like 2, maybe I did.
Sorry,
No, you
Carrie, I never
fool, I've
installed
never
I
grown
never
out of it.
installed Synthesia on my computer.
Synesthesia.
Isn't that program called synesthesia?
Oh wait,
No,
it's
it's
called
when you're a synthesizer.
I want to be a synthesizer when I grow up.
Wait, is it actually? I just said
I don't know. I could be super wrong.
Hang on, I need to look
music
this up
program
now.
that
It's
I think
Synthesia.
synesthesia is the one that you mentioned, Will, is
Yeah,
the
it's
thing that like
Synthesia.
does piano.
Synthesia.
The piano, like it shows the like
No,
the
that's-
green
that's
blue
I think
bars
Synthesia.
that's
for teeth.
synesthesia.
That's Synthesia.
synesthesia. I just read it wrong.
It's my evil twin, synesthesia.
So Anastasia's evil twin is synesthesia.
Carrie is
Pretty
not-
solid.
Also mine.
Oh, wait, where does what? Hey, Will, what's your
Yeah.
opinion on? So you see how that chicken just like had like kind of like a bellows type deal. What is your opinion on frogs and toads?
Toads are cuter.
True, but I asked Will.
Oh, I'm
What makes
sorry.
it
I missed
toad
that
is?
part.
It's okay. Toads are largo.
A shield toad.
By the way, I just wanted to state that that chicken enemy, it's called a cluckoid.
Oh,
Get clucked.
towing a dangerous line there.
Cuckoid.
Toad in a dangerous line.
Oh, and in Japan it's called kekko, which is an onomatopoeia for the noise a chicken makes.
Or
Mhm. Top
Excuse me, they make cluck cluck, at least in the
Americans.
American accent.
Hey, I mean,
Um,
like, it's like you look at it's kind of interesting looking at the kind of onomatopoeias that the Japanese have made for various animals, because I feel like the only one that's even close to similar to like the English one is cats with nyan over meow.
Yeah.
Because like you have like like for like dogs it's wan instead of bark or woof.
I can see that though.
It
It doesn't make more sense than woof to me, but it is. I get it.
mice chew,
Mm-hmm.
which is where Pikachu
Yeah,
comes
they do that,
from.
but what sound do they make?
Chew.
Like the sound of a kiss.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, you're.
Let's see.
I'm literally correct.
Excuse me. What are you doing there, friend?
He's not wanting. He's
Oh, because he
swagging.
doesn't wanna-
He's swagging.
Oh, I see what's happening. Okay.
What's up?
Swagging. Holy shit.
There was one last like group of 4 like blue spheres.
Oh yeah.
But if you got them, then you wouldn't have gotten the perfect. You would have just clicked the stage.
Exactly. Yeah. No, I know how to perfect all 14 of these every time. So it's almost as if I've been playing this game for most of my life.
I know how
Unforgivable.
to perfectly remove myself from suspicion about a murder case that happened back in 1980.
I know how to perfectly remove your brain from your head without killing you.
What?
Wait, then which part is you? Your brain or your body?
I can ride my
That's
bike.
for you.
No
That's for me to
handlebars.
know and you to find out.
That's for my bones. That's for my bones to experience and my body to lament.
Oh, dude, Gabe is actually just his bones.
Yeah.
Everything else is secondary.
Also, what's that? Evan completed 6 special stages in a single part.
I did kind of think we were kind of speedrunning those.
If you're playing as Knuckles, you can do all 7 because there's an additional one that he can get to that Sonic can't.
Crazy. Has science gone too far?
So, Will, opinions on toads and frogs?
I actually don't know the difference.
Frogs are smaller, toads are larger. Also,
Uh,
a couple
really
of...
the
okay,
only
okay, so let me explain.
No, there's a lot of other things
You
too.
see,
but-
Okay.
toads, whenever you shoot them, their pattern resets and they just jump over you, and then you shoot them again, and it just keeps going like that.
Oh, okay.
Toad a type of frog or an entirely different thing?
A toad comes from the same family.
They're in the same family, but not genus.
Like tortoise and turtles.
Yes, correct.
Toad
Is
is a
family right above genus?
Wikipedia says toad is a common name for certain frogs.
Well, I guess then the difference is
So-
that toads
so-
are bigger and usually more carnivorous, but frogs are
They're
mostly either
the-
insectoids or insectivores or...
Insectoids.
Yeah,
Insectiv-
actually insectoid is a thing too, but
Yeah, it is.
wrong
I
word.
believe it. Resembling insects.
Yep.
Yeah, it's not a diet.
Oh, hey, look at that.
It's just
shit.
in flying battery is back.
Well,
Dog,
actually,
you
this is
are
the
whining.
first time it's appeared.
What if we
Sorry if you
called
hear the
him
whining dog.
Super Master Eggman, and then we'll just abbreviate those to SM?
What?
You know, that is a thing we could in fact do.
We could Smegman.
Oh.
Oh. Well, I mean,
Oh.
you know what they say. You can't spell smegma without Sega.
Yes.
Bye.
Farewell, our last.
Next time on Smash Team Games.
Will
Oh,
carry
never
return.
mind. I'm just not gonna say it.